Conor McGregor set history a couple weeks ago, 2 belts. Now everybody's trying to figure out what next. He's got Aldo at 145, Khabib, Tony Ferguson, Nate Diaz, all at 155, maybe even Tyron Woodley at 170. You, as a fan, what do you want to see Conor McGregor do next?
You know what, Conor? Forget the rest of those bums. Mr. Brunson won a, red penny night? So, yeah, just come on up to 185. I'll let you get the first punch.
I think he'll fight Woodley because that's a good fight for him. It's a good fight for UFC. And it's a fight he can win. Very winnable. He can win a lot of fights. I'd like to see him fight Khabib. I love Khabib. He's a cool dude, man. And ever since he wore that beanie-looking thing out, I was like, that thing is dope. Yeah, you're cool. And I love the way he fights. I love his attitude. And yeah, I'd love to see that fight.
Khabib. Yeah, because I think that, Khabib being the style that he is, I see Conor stopping him, and I see the world being very disappointed on how he stops him.
Khabib, he was raised wrestling in one of the toughest countries as well, so I think he's just going to go out there, and I think he'd definitely get the win over McGregor. As long as he can get past the reach and stand up. I mean, McGregor's always got a punching chance, but in the wrestle, he's got no chance against Khabib.
You should watch my breakdown on whether Khabib is the boogeyman or not. I don't think he is the boogeyman. I don't think he does have the key to beating McGregor. Conor being from Europe, he would have been exposed to the Russian style a much longer time than, say, an American. An American, and then they hear Chechen, they haven't been exposed to them. They've seen the guys that have made the UFC. Whereas Conor's been fighting throughout Europe. They would have been fighting Chechen. He would have had guys from his gym fighting Chechen guys on M1, on Bama. It would have cross-chained. He would have known the style. His wrestling coach is Russian, so he would have been exposed to that style for a long time. And it's just an unfounded style to a lot of people. To Conor, I think he's been exposed to that style a much longer period of time. So I think he kind of knows it, and I don't think that fight's as hard as everyone's kind of making it out to be.
You put that man in there with Tony Ferguson, I pray that you put him in there with Tony Ferguson, because Tony Ferguson's going to treat him like a punk. And anybody in this world can disagree with me, I don't care. Make that fight happen and see what happens.
I want him to fight Woodley for that 3rd belt, man. I think that would be so cool. And, no one's going to be able to match that. 3rd belt is going to be unbelievable.
I'd like to see him fight someone out of the box, maybe we'll bring out GSP out of retirement. Let's fight him. That'd be a good fight. Imagine the media for that. Imagine the pay-per-views. You got to start giving him a slice of the action then. If he's making 10, 20 million or whatever he's making per fight, and you look at fights of Mayweather and Pacquiao, 150 and $300 million. You got to start paying him a little bit more, I think. And he's earned it. He's earned it. He talks a lot of shit, but he backs it up. He backs it up like no one else. And he's Irish, so he's all right.